God wanted me to get on here and make this quick video for some of his people. For those it applies to, I am praying for you, I rejoice on your behalf, and I stand in agreement with you. God says you are enough. Don't listen to the lies of the enemy. Your past is lying to you. The words of those who spoke ill of you are lies, even the ill words you spoke about yourself. God says, because of your belief in the lies of the enemy, some of you feel unqualified when in fact you are overqualified. You are overqualified without the degree. You are overqualified without a high school diploma. You are overqualified despite having children out of wedlock. You are overqualified despite your past mistakes. Despite all the no's, God is saying yes. Your destiny will be birthed. Your purpose will be birthed in this hour. God says he's seen your sacrifices. You didn't know why you were suffering. You didn't understand how God could have allowed it. God is saying they were growing pains. He says you were being stretched. God gave me a vision of myself sitting down crying, completely broken. I could tell by what I had on the time in my life the vision represented. A time of brokenness, a time of immense pain. All of a sudden, a cloud of clear smoke appeared, forming a baby bump. God is saying when you were crying, when you felt broken down, when you were being stretched, you didn't know you were pregnant. You didn't know you were expecting. Your pain was birthing something. Those same situations that broke your self-esteem, the same situations they mocked and ridiculed you for, were actually cultivating your purpose, cultivating your destiny. Now you will see what my hands have made, says the Lord. You thought you were missing out. You thought you had a permanent seat on the sidelines. You thought you were taking losses, but God says he was making room for your breakthrough and the thousands upon thousands of breakthroughs coming behind you. You had to put on a happy face as those around you were reaching their goals, even those who go their own way and have no reverence for God. In a quiet place you were saddened, wondering, has the Lord forgotten about you? God says he had you tucked tightly under his wing, waiting for such a time as this. Now you will fly. Now you will be a beacon of God's glory. You shall be the head and not the tail. No longer the underdog, but the top dog. He's seen every loss and he's counted every sacrifice. Now you will be vindicated. That brings me to the second word God is speaking in this hour. God says, brace yourself. Brace yourself for the impact. One of the definitions of brace is to press firmly against something in order to stay balanced. Some of the synonyms for brace is prepare, support, strengthen, and reinforce. For those of you who have been on a plane, you know that you have to brace yourself for the landing of the aircraft. You have to put all your things away so they don't go flying everywhere. And you have to position your body and arms for the impact so you don't go slamming into the seat in front of you. I'll give 2 examples of what can happen if you don't. The last time I was on a plane, I didn't realize I had dropped my phone on the floor. And when the plane landed, my phone slid 3 seats in front of me, and everyone had to help me find it. Another time I was on a plane, I was asleep and didn't know the plane was landing and almost had a heart attack being thrown into the seat in front of me. Needless to say, I was not prepared. God is saying you need to brace yourself for the landing because it is only during the landing that you realize how fast you were really going all this time. Leading up to this point, it appeared like everything in your life was happening very slowly. Everything felt like a delay and a wait. You may feel like everything is still happening slowly, when in reality, your destiny is right around the corner. And if you weren't prepared, when all of the opportunities God has ordained for you come smacking you in the face at once, you'll be wishing you were still in a season of delay. So prepare now. During this final resting place, press firmly into God. Stay in a quiet place with him. Listen and heed to his instructions. He will instruct you on how to maneuver your new ground. Allow him to put the finishing touches on you so that he can send you out on your assignment in full completion.